EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Finding space at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, let's make some good calls.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Cardinals in 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Murray from midfield. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Mozzie Smith in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
First down, Murray. This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Devontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Arizona defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Meanwhile, Dak's throws taken in by Waddle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And Chris Barnes there on the stop. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now, this defense for the Cardinals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
This is 2nd and 8. Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. 1st quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Rager, the man in motion. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 3 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Prater on to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. On play action, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Shedding the tackle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Prescott to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here comes Carter. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw is Prescott. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Coming coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 59 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores, and partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles? And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. Benson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When the running game's not working sometimes, you just got to take a few chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hands it off out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Murray changing the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals! From 3 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Cowboys 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now they'll fake the jet sweep, and here's Murray off play action. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right. And Murray's going to keep this. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now a 3rd and 6. Prescott now. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. This 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Benson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to...
He's got a man. Complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys have recovered. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. They start the drive with Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Jalen Waddle. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings it
Here's second and 3.
46. Here we go, 46.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Dallas.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson, and a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. His record-setting ball game just continues. I mean, we're getting into silly territory here. He is closing in on 400 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Benson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Off the option, here's Murray running left.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Third and 6.
Here's Murray.
And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now Prescott. He's got it complete to Waddle.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A 28-yard gain. And the Cowboys.
Now Dak.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Here's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Now Dak is going to mix it up.
The Cardinals 45-yard line.
Here's Dak.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw, Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
And they will take a knee here.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cards, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.